Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. Chicago State came through for me yesterday. Like I said in yesterday's video, any team that hasn't been a favorite in 4 years or so that's given 5, 6, 7 points, I'm going to take. That makes absolutely no sense, and Chicago State did it. But the NFL game, if you watched the Eagles game, or if you took it, or you teased it, or were going for that under 50, that was a bad beat. We actually went to that game and left before the fourth quarter. So I'm listening to it on the way home. I get home and I see it's 26-21 with 5 seconds left and the Eagles had the ball. No way they're going over 50. And then Washington scored with no time left on the clock. Didn't need the points or anything, but they put it in there. That was a bad beat, worst I've had in a while. But move on to today because it's college basketball day. And I like a few games. I'm going to get into that in a second. But as you see, I talk about easing into college basketball season. I started off 1-4, and now I won my last 3, kind of hitting my stride, 4-4 now. Some of these patterns are starting to emerge to me. We see where the teams are at. And most importantly, when I look at the slate, I try to justify why the lines are set, why they're set. And if I can justify it, I move on to the next game. For example, tonight, I considered taking UC San Diego over Cal. This line is 1.5, 2 points. A team like Cal, a bigger program like that, should be a much bigger favorite, even though they're not that great this year. But not as many people know UC San Diego. They're a smaller program. Then I looked deeper into it. Last year, UC San Diego went into Cal and smoked them as a double-digit dog. So I see why the line is set where it's set. Even though Cal's not that good, they might have revenge on their mind too. So I'm skipped on to that. I like 4 other ones. I'm taking 3. The first game that I love this Queens University team. I took them in their first ever Division I game when they beat Marshall straight up at home. I like their up-tempo style of play. Today is their first Division I road game. They're playing at LaSalle. And I don't know if they're going to beat LaSalle, but they're going to bring it. They're going to want to impress on their first road Division I game. They're going to bring their style to Philly, and they're going to go over 151, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's my play of the day. The other 2 I like Missouri, giving 18 to Edwardsville. At first, I couldn't see why this line was set the way it was set. Missouri should be a 20-some point favorite, I think, over Edwardsville to me. But Missouri struggled with a few way lesser opponents. Southern Indiana scored 91 on them. They give up a lot of points, so they didn't cover against 2 way lesser opponents. So I see why the line's set at 18. I think they can win by in the 20s easy if they bring it and put a little bit of defense on Edwardsville. And the third game I like is Bowling Green Wright State over 158. Both these teams have up-tempo. They score a lot. It's one of the higher totals set on the board today at 158. So I like going over that. I considered also the Missouri Edwardsville over 151, but I think it might be set a little too low for a reason. Like I said, Missouri Southern Indiana went to almost 200 points. So that might be set a little bit too low. So I'm going to hold off on that. I might put it in the comments if I end up taking it, but my 3 plays are Queens LaSalle over 151, Missouri minus 18, Bowling Green Wright State over 158. Like my video, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks for watching. Good luck today.